Most believe the modern fascination with Bigfoot began in 1958, when a journalist for the Humboldt Times published an article about a group of loggers in Northern California who discovered mysteriously large footprints. Soon after, more articles were published about the event, reporting that the loggers had called the creature Bigfoot. This seemingly dangerous and primal being has captured the hearts and minds of adventure seekers and curious explorers around the world. The lore of the lurking beast in the dark woods has sent chills up our spines and begged us to pursue proof. Is this Bigfoot a missing link or an elaborate, endearing hoax? This is what we hope to explore in this film. Let's begin with who we are. We are two friends who produce a popular podcast about prepping and survival called the Casual Preppers Podcast.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers Podcast, the only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment. We are your hosts, Cameron and Coby, and we are ready to bring survival goodness direct to your dirty little ear holes.
We talk about all things preparedness and have developed our own brand of prepping we like to call casual prepping. We like to have fun while we prepare, and we usually don't take ourselves too seriously. From time to time, we also dive into topics such as UFOs, conspiracies, and the paranormal. We are usually skeptics when it comes to these topics, but we desperately want to believe. We luckily or unluckily live on the borders of Skinwalker Ranch, so these topics seem to hit home for us. Bigfoot has always been a favorite subject of ours, and we decided that we needed to investigate this further for ourselves and for our listeners. And this is the reason that we are here today, to investigate the Bigfoot.
We kind of have to figure out, honestly, like, what it is that we're, like, what Bigfoot is. Because I know, like, basic stuff, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like, let's just do some basic searches, kind of figure out, like, what the hell are we even talking about here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, let's just freaking start and see where this takes us real quick, all right?
Google's gonna take you to unknown worlds.
Bigfoot. North American folklore, Bigfoot or Sasquatch are said to be hairy, upright, walking, ape-like creatures that dwell in the wilderness and leave footprints. Well, of course they leave footprints. Right?
They don't hover.
They don't hover above the ground.
No one will ever find them.
Depictions often portray them as a missing link between humans and human ancestors or other great apes. Where the freak did it, like, who came up with the first Bigfoot idea?
I know.
You know what I mean?
I think just coming across the footprints was where, like,
What,
that's a big foot.
That foot is huge. No, but there's gotta be, like origins of Bigfoot. So actually here in Vernal, there are some petroglyphs.
Oh, right.
Near us of
Drawings.
Yeah, it's like a Bigfoot, right? The Native Americans had, like, they all kind of have like a Bigfoot story.
Yeah.
So this says most of the native tribes across North America have stories in their oral traditions describing giant hairy figures that look and behave very similar to what many Americans and Canadians have described over the past few centuries. The tribes are spread across all the linguistic groups of native languages. Every native linguistic group has its own name for these figures, suggesting the stories of these figures did not all arise in the same place. Did it say in one of these books something about Gigantopithecus or something?
Yeah, it did, actually.
Which book was it?
It was actually a kid's book. It's funny, like...
Kids' books. Oh my gosh.
Like, seriously, these books, I know, they seem ridiculous, but, like... The quick, easy facts instead of digging into these different stories.
Do you see this?
It doesn't confuse.
I asked Cam to grab some books on Bigfoot. This is what he brought.
Hey, you're gonna be happy about them.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
This one's even comic book.
That is so cool.
No, this one's Searching for Bigfoot.
Okay, what did it say about
what we're gonna do?
See, because I've heard people talk about Gigantopithecus as like
yeah, like a finding.
Like a fossil of some sort, right?
Yeah. Right there. Gigantopithecus blackie.
Oh, hello.
Was huge. As its name suggests, it may have been 10 feet tall and weighed 500 pounds, the tallest professional basketball player in the world. Paul Sturgis is only 7 feet, 7.26 inches.
Wow,
tall.
Gigantopithecus.
So, I mean, you can really compare
So,
it.
millions of years ago, Gigantopithecus lived in what is now Asia. Supporters of this theory suggest that the ape crossed the Bering Land Bridge between Asia and North America thousands of years ago. that his ancestors are still living in the United States and Canada.
Huh. That's why a lot of the sightings in the U.S. have been in the Northwest.
Like the whole Pacific Northwest is like where
there's a ton of
the hotbed is, right?
Bigfoot's cousin, Yeti.
The Yeti. Bigfoot's ugly cousin, the Yeti.
It's big. That's Gigantopithecus whitey.
That's what it is, huh? Not Blackie. Did you hear about this? That the FBI just released some documents talking about that they actually looked into Bigfoot?
The FBI did?
Yeah, the FBI.
Oh, I guess it makes sense if they're looking into aliens and skinwalkers.
The FBI releases its secret Bigfoot file showing how agents tried to set the record straight once and for all. They were called into a probe whether or not the legendary Bigfoot was actually real. So the FBI actually was looking, and they tested some hair or fur that was supposed to be from Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing something about that. That was in '76.
Yeah, Peter Byrne, it looks like, asked the FBI to look at it. That's interesting. What else do you think you want to know before we like really get out and like do this? Is there like anything else that you're?
I think the big thing is like, is it a waste of time in our area? Which we know it's not, because there's petroglyphs.
Yeah.
There have been sightings.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Indian population here that has a lot of history with the Northwest. So.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to go hit those petroglyphs up and take a look at them and see what that's all about. Obviously, with Skinwalker Ranch, that makes this sort of a hotbed for. I've heard that with Skinwalker, Bigfoot is somehow tied in there. Skinwalker Ranch, right?
I think then the other thing I'd want to know is like, obviously the footprint would be the greatest thing to find, but what else would you find? Like, do you expect them to strip the bark off a tree, or like I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
Do they just walk around? What do they eat? Are they vegan?
Yeah, I can't. Well, maybe they are. I don't know. So the basics of how to get started, I found a site that's telling us about it. Where to go?
Really?
Yeah, it says the Pacific Northwest is a flashpoint for Bigfoot.
So it's on National
sightings.
Geographic's website?
Yeah, it's the National Geographic. Yeah. So they talked to a guy from the BFRO. So what did the BFRO stand for?
The Bigfoot Research.
BFRO.
Or Bigfoot Report.
Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization.
Pretty close.
So they're saying the Pacific Northwest is a flashpoint for Bigfoot sightings, but there have been reports from every state except for Hawaii. So this says, what do you do when you get there if you're gonna go search? I mean, because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go hunt for Bigfoot at some point. Obviously, once we kind of figure out how to do it and what to do, but this says some favor stealth while others simply try not to attract suspicion.
Squatchers.
Are we squatchers
We're
now?
squatchers now.
Oh my gosh. He said, I always recommend doing what campers do: laugh, talk, giggle, sing, and cook food. So I'm gonna let you giggle.
Yep.
Okay, and I'll sing.
You'll sing.
I'll sing and you'll giggle. Man, this is gonna be fantastic. Yeah.
So that draws them in.
Well, I guess the bottom line says just being there, open to the
be-
experience, and ready to record if anything should happen. Look for signs of animal life, footprints, scat, poop, claw marks on trees.
See?
Yeah.
I was wondering. They just
So
strip the
he
bark
recommends
off,
listening for
wipe their butt with it.
animal communications: hoots, hollers, hoots and hollers. Those are two of the biggest ones. Screams and whistles. The sound of knocking on wood. So I've seen this. Have you seen them when they go out? Like the people go out, they just get a big stick and they just start beating the hell out of a tree. Have you seen that?
I haven't.
That's like apparently that's like a thing. That's what Sasquatchers do.
Sasquatchers
Or
love
Squatchers. So we're gonna have to get us a big stick and beat the hell out of a tree as part of this hunt.
And giggle.
Giggle. I'm just gonna be giggling.
So the
giggling.
the different things that people have heard like up in the Northwest were like screams, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess Sasquatch.
Have you heard?
just
Have you
like,
listened to them?
Yeah, they're freaky.
If I
Like
heard
they
that,
have recordings and it's like terrorized like a few towns in Washington.
Dude,
to
that
where
sounds like a
people-
movie.
Yeah, people like. I would love to go up and just like
my
try and
gosh,
catch a
dude.
scream.
the means of documenting what you think you see in here. So obviously we're gonna have cameras. We're gonna have a ton of cameras. We're gonna have audio recording gear. We're gonna have night vision stuff, I guess. We're gonna have to figure. I don't know. This is gonna be I'm gonna be giggling and banging on trees, and I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A tape measure.
Okay.
Oh, because if you find a footprint, you're gonna want to measure it. So obviously, us being in the area we should probably look and see, has there been sightings where we are? BFRO says Uinta County, this is the county that we live in, there has been
2005.
three documented cases of
No, 4, 5, and
run-ins.
6.
So this is at the mouth of Dry Fork Canyon, right before the canyon starts.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They reported seeing a Sasquatch crossing the road at night, seen very well by the headlights. It ran erect, had long arms, and was massive in size in comparison to a man. When it reached the steep, empty canal bank, it used its arms like legs, knuckles down like a quadruped, to swiftly climb the embankment.
Running erect. That would be.
If you ever tried to
Be
run
awkward.
erect, it is not easy. Dude, I don't know. If
That's really
that's
close.
where we need to go. That's where we need
You
to
know
go.
that canyon. I've walked on those trails.
Oh yeah, we've been in
and
that canyon.
I've
We've-
been separated from like my family just to kind of like enjoy
Scare.
it, and it kind of is a little bit creepy out there.
It is.
I don't know what it is. I just think it's the fact that you're by yourself. But
Yeah, I think
in a
that's
way, it's a little eerie, and and you know that there's been, Indians there, and who
Yeah.
knows what kind of murders and battles
man.
and weird stuff. That's
The funny
happening.
thing is that canyon is where those petroglyphs are.
That is where they are.
So here's what I
So
think
right
we
at
need
the
to
mouth
do.
of that, along the river,
Yeah.
is the petroglyphs.
What I think we need to do is we need to head up there.
Start there.
We need to look at the petroglyphs. Then I think we should
Move in that same night, or move up.
we should go up and put some trail cameras up.
Yeah, that's a good spot to do it.
Don't you think? I think that'd be a good idea. If this is where the sighting was actually reported,
Yeah.
why not start there?
And I think obviously where we live to, the highly active area is Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah,
which
so-
is private, but
So how far is Skinwalker from us? Skinwalker Ranch. It's about 20 miles.
yeah,
Maybe not even that
probably
much.
just that, yeah.
And so obviously they say that the entire area of the Uinta Basin it's been a hotbed for UFO sightings,
Super weird
for
paranormal stuff.
supernatural paranormal stuff, Bigfoot sightings. It is just like, it's crazy. So I actually talked with my grandpa. I don't know if you know this, but my grandpa ran a lodge up in the Uinta Mountains called Spirit Lake Lodge for like 20 years. And he actually has some stories that he thinks he saw Bigfoot or had encounters.
God.
And,
And
so-
that's like deep in the Uintas.
Yeah, it's like 10,000
That would
something
make
feet.
sense to be somewhere out in there.
So I think you and I should go talk to my grandpa and
Yeah,
just
that'd be
kind of see what his what his experience was like, and
Yeah.
if maybe he can give us some advice on hunting Bigfoot.
Yeah, and your grandpa's still sharp, so
Oh, yeah.
it's not like
Sharp as a
we're
tack.
going to the
Sharp as a tack.
care center.
No, yeah,
He's not in a wheelchair and
Yep.
senile. And
yeah. So I think we should go talk with him. I think that's a good first step. We got a hold of my grandpa, and he was absolutely down with kind of
He's
telling
thrilled.
telling us his encounter stories. I don't know exactly what this is. I remember hearing stories from him when I was little, but
I'm excited.
I was little, so I have no idea. I cannot remember. I know my dad told stories that they used to have a gorilla suit. So like they used to scare the crap out of people with these like up in the mountains. So
So your grandpa used to. Did he own or was managing?
he
or?
owned Spirit Lake Lodge, which was
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Up in the Uinta Mountains, like I
Yeah,
said,
like-
about 10,500 feet
Yeah.
elevation.
Like right in the middle of the
Yeah, and so he's had some experiences. I don't remember exactly what they are, so we're gonna go talk to him. We're gonna see what they were like, and then maybe he can give us some tips or pointers. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I really have no idea what we're gonna
What
do.
not to leave out.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess you got to remember you're at the end of the road. And if you've ever been anywheres in the wilderness and gone to the end of the road, you know what the end of the road's like. And basically it's just a turnaround. And here in the back country sat this cabin that was just a small cabin. And they had 8 little cabins by it. And they used to let people come and rent those cabins. And so the lodge was built out of sawed logs that they got. They floated them across the river or the lake, Spirit Lake. Well, getting back to what we're after here, the story of Sasquatch. Then the mountain men came, and they would bring their teepees and they would scatter them out in front of me, and there would be about 8 teepees that they would bring and put out in front of the lodge. And there was one particular guy that had a teepee that was off from the rest of them a little. And he had been going to some of those big camps that they had for the mountain men down there. And he began to tell me some stories that he heard in that group that he went with about the Sasquatch. And I thought to myself at the time, is there a Sasquatch? Or isn't there a Sasquatch? Has there been any proof that there's a Sasquatch? Or is it all make-believe? And so this began to kind of stay with me. When the youth come up, I would tell stories about the Sasquatch. And then the Hendersons come on TV, and then that story began to show the Sasquatch. I know that when the nighttime comes and there's mist with the rain in the Una Mountains, and the clouds that come over get so close they float across the ground because of the height, 10,280 feet. And then it wouldn't take long, the rain would let up, the mist, and it was gone, and about as fast as it come, it disappeared. And then the stars would come out. And the stars were so bright that it takes your breath away to even look at it. It was on a special night that I happened to have maybe 100 young women there from a stake. And as I was telling the story, and this misty rain had left and the porch was wet and we were all sitting inside on the floor, I said, something moved and come across the front porch. And all we could see, it was quick moving, whatever it was, and it come across, and I could tell from where I was sitting, because I was looking right at it, that this thing, whatever it was, reminded me of it being a bear or something big, because I could see the hair on it. And the hair, as I seen it, was blackish looking. And it didn't have hair everywhere, but it had a lot. And as it moved, the kids in there, and there were several of them seen, and they squealed at the same time, and they screamed. And I tried to hold everybody down because of what was taking place, because it was scary. And I didn't know what it was. And but I was thinking in my mind, could this be? Because it always happens on a night when this mist and the rain leaves and things like it comes down for something. And then we heard it up at the corral. Well, the kids all stood by the door, they heard it too. Pretty quick, it ended. And there wasn't no more to see or do. It was during the moose hunt. And I calmed everybody down, and I used to try to scare them up there with some of the stories we would tell. And now I'm getting a little scared because I'm seeing things that I don't know what's what. That next day, I had to take a moose hunter. We looked and we hunted and we seen a couple of moose, but they weren't the ones he wanted to shoot at. So I said, well, I know one other place that's really not very far from here. And I said, let's walk over there and see if we can catch one that's down there in that swamp with those willows. So we hiked down there and hiked up, and we were going over rock. It's pretty rough right there. And we got up on top of these bushes and the rocks and a little cliff, and you could see the lake that was down there. And we had walked and walked, and we were pretty thirsty, and we could look down there, and here was a stream coming into the lake. And so I told him, I said, why don't we go down there and eat our lunch so we can get a drink, rest up a little bit, and then we'll head and go around the back side of this. He agreed. So we both hiked over there, and we went down to where the stream was coming in. It was a small stream. It was trickling in, it wasn't running hard. And so it was really good water, and we were getting a drink there. And I looked in the sandbar right there where the stream dumped into the lake. And here's this huge footprint. I seen it, he seen it. And it was a barefoot of something that was way, way bigger than a man's. It was about, we figured, 16 to 18 inches long. And it was a big footprint that was right there next to that fresh water.
So we're actually, at some point, we're gonna go out and we're gonna do a little Sasquatch hunting.
You need to go to that lake.
We'd love to. We're the first place we're gonna go actually is over in Dry Fork Canyon, because there's actually been some sightings over there. So we're gonna go. So we just want to know what is your advice for us as we go out and do that?
Well, first of all, you're going to do a lot of walking.
Yeah.
And you're not going to see much. And you're going to be looking for things. And you're not going to see much. You can't set a trap for it because you don't know what it eats. And I don't think anybody else does. Maybe it don't eat. Maybe it don't have to eat. I don't know. But
It's true too,
Yeah.
it doesn't eat people. So it hadn't killed nobody.
So I can't leave Cam out there as a trap. You know?
Hey, that'd be a good
That's
idea.
what I'm saying. You think Sasquatch is just a mystery and we'll never know?
There'll continue to be witnesses.
I think we'll have story after story of these sightings, but I still feel in my heart that he goes back into this different dimension and disappears.
I've heard that before from a lot of people, that's a thing. You
How
know?
in this day and age with our technology
How would we have not seen it?
have we not captured
That's it.
dead on or
If it's
heat
really there,
signature?
that
I
is
think
an
that
explanation.
makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way I look at it. What else could it be?
I thought the king.
I mean, I've been up there, I've
actually.
walked around, I would surely have in 30 years seen it or something up there, but it did come across the porch one night. In that mist when those clouds were floating down, you've seen them as they come down out of the park. But it was there and gone, quick. And then it was that next day and that next week we went hunting and found that footprint right there.
Yeah.
So he had to get from there, from the lodge, back up into that backside. Why did he go to where he went? Why did he drink where that water was coming out? Because I tell you, it's awesome water.
No doubt. So, have you...
I want to go do it.
Let's need a drink now.
I don't know, Cam. What do you think after that?
I don't want to go up there.
You don't want to go up there? That was actually some pretty interesting stuff, huh?
Super interesting.
Like, that was... He's got some
Scared.
stories, for sure.
Well, it's like, yeah. But I mean, people weren't really. I mean, it sounds like ones that they weren't going up there to find anything.
Yeah, they just like
came
saw
across
something.
it, and
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to go up there.
It's
No,
no kid.
I think that's a money spot though.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's where we need to go though.
Okay. Well, let's plan on it.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm terrified. I'll be honest.
Are you? That'll be all right. I know that place like the back of my hand.
You know Sasquatch like that.
I do. Yeah. All right. Let's head out of here.
So we're at the mouth of Dry Fork Canyon, where, what was it, 2005? That the sighting of Bigfoot somehow in this area. But figured we'd set up some trail cams and leave them for a couple days, see if we don't get any weird activity, humans or whatnot.
Alright, so I think we need to find a place off the beaten path. Back here somewhere.
Yeah.
Near water, probably.
The river kind of comes and wraps back in that way. I thought maybe over on this end, just because it's quieter. Sweet. Because that way it'd be so many people, but if you could shoot down the river, that'd be kind of cool.
This looks like a Bigfoot crossing.
Yeah, it's... See, what if you did something like down to get that other side from the mountain? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, I think this place is probably alright. It's within a half a mile of where that sighting was.
You shoot it out into the open? Or out into the... That's a broken leg right there. I just want to see if there's a walking trail over here. Got like this little open patch of grass right here. Would be good if I can get that camera up out of view. Yeah, I'm shooting like right into that little open spot, just because the river's just off from it. About 60 yards or so.
Yeah.
Now for the part that I ruined, my shirt, my legs,
Reputation.
my dignity.
Dignity.
My dignity.
Ding. Holy crap, look at
See
that.
Bigfoot do this.
That's what you call a dedicated squatcher.
Oh shit. Why do I feel like this tree's gonna fall? My instincts were right.
You got some good squatching instincts, boy.
Why do I feel like this is going to kill me? Oh, pull this whole thing. Let's try it. Whoa, is this whole thing tipping?
Don't forget to turn it on before you come down.
I know.
I hope you're taking pictures already, honestly.
Oh, hell, that's funny, but a bit insensitive. Alright. All good.
Did you turn it on?
Yeah, it was flashing when I walked by it. A little red light. Ah! Ah, get out here! It's dead on though. This receipt will help. Leaving your
Yes,
trash.
people.
I'll just mark my way with gum wrappers and... Okay.
All right, let's go find our next spot up a little bit higher, shall we?
Yeah, we'll go deeper into the...
So, we obviously we put that trail cam down there where that sighting was at, but we're heading up a little bit higher in elevation up Dry Fork Canyon to find us a good spot to set up another one. It looks like good Sasquatch country up here.
Sure.
So we're gonna head up here and see what we can find. All right. Yeah. This is just above where the McConkey Ranch petroglyphs are that show Bigfoot. So we're going up here into the thick stuff where we think Sasquatch might be hiding. I don't know. We're gonna set up another trail cam up here. So
Grab what? The camera? Yeah. Oh.
All right, I think we found us a good spot up in here. This is a nice little canyon that we feel like it would be successful with a camera. What do you think?
I think so.
All right, let's try it.
Penetrated deep into the
forest.
Remember the main, or no? We passed.
Try for it.
We're Bigfoot. Where would I? Come on, think. Where would you go if you were Bigfoot?
I think he's injured already. Not sure. But I think he broke his anklet. Maybe.
I think I got ticks on me. He's gone. It's gonna whip me in the face. All right. That's probably pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Watch the batteries all fall out into the...
Everything all right?
Or should I do the Bigfoot scream? Whatever it is.
Is that what it sounds like? Give us your best Bigfoot holler.
Well, gotta sound like a braying donkey.
What does that sound like? One more time, that was great.
I have no idea. Well, I called one right in.
Knew it.
So we found a good spot to put our trail camera on, and now I'm just gonna, I don't have any service up here, so
Okay.
your camera's lost forever. We're trying to do a little GPS marking so that we know where this has been put. I took a good tick on my d. Right there, see? The sleep spot. Oh shit. That pine cone fell like in a pattern that seemed like a beast. Ran my ass off and I damn near died. And DR too, like there's a couple of times he ran and he was just like, alright, well, we're headed back up Dry Fork Canyon to pick up our trail cams. They've been up there for about 4 to 5 days. Hopefully we got some good activity. I don't know. So we'll grab those and take a look at some of the footage. Hopefully catch us a good, healthy, well-developed Bigfoot this time, maybe. That'd be great.
Yeah, sounds good.
That is if I can find out where the cameras are.
We did mark it.
I think I went a little bit too far.
Maybe we'll get him mating on camera.
That'd be a gold mine.
I would.
We'd be rich. Or is it up there?
Right there.
Oh yeah.
Battery
Dead
died?
at the door now. What kind of batteries you put in here? Rayovac?
I think they were.
Radio Shack? Nope. She got one face right now.
It's gonna be a beautiful video.
There you go. Just a ticket right here.
What are you feeling? You think there's gonna be something good on there? How you feeling about it?
You're gonna get some kind of wildlife on there.
Think so?
I bet. I bet so. From the smell of the camera, something's walked by it. Maybe 20, 25 years old. This is where a tremor grabs the back and I can't get loose.
Oh gosh. Where's Kevin Bacon when you need him?
I mean, what's going on? What the hell's going on? You guys get out of here. You're sick of cutting people's heads off and stuff. They're pulling our chain. All right, well, we're here at
McConkey Ranch looking for petroglyphs of Bigfoot, which are well known around these parts. That one saw Bigfoot. It's tearing up. I was hoping that was a good one. I'm pretty sure that one's like clear as day too.
Find him?
Yeah. Right here. Bigfoot.
There he is.
What does that all mean? Bigfoot wears a really cool hat. Seems pretty interesting though that they would draw them all the same,
I know, except for that one.
and then this one has really big feet.
That's what I don't get, man. Look
It's
at
like,
that.
did they worship it?
It's not like it's a little bit bigger feet,
No,
It's
they're obviously massive.
twice
for a
the
reason.
size.
I think wasn't there an Indian chief or something that they called Bigfoot because he
Yeah,
he
I
had
think
abnormally large feet from it's like the northwest or something. So could be him. Could be.
Could be Sasquatch.
Looks like he likes to rip heads off.
Yeah, so he's like got a head.
He's got like a club though,
Yeah, he does have a club.
and then I don't know what's behind him.
A club there. He's got like, what's hanging off his elbow? It's like a skull.
Yeah, it looks like a skull. Pretty cool. But this is the same canyon where the sighting was.
Yeah, it was right in this canyon.
Somewhere around here.
All right, should we go grab that other trail cam
let's
then?
go see.
We've seen it. No.
Hopefully find something.
Yeah,
Anyway,
let's do it.
cool. All right, camera number 2. Woo! Let me grab and spike the camera. Stick right up in the beehole.
Well, should we go check and see what we got on these suckers?
Next time I see that bungee, it's gonna be hanging from the hair, a dingleberry of a Bigfoot. I caught him.
What is that?
What's that thing? What's that monster right there?
You see anything in there?
I don't see anything.
This is at 8 a.m. Unless there's something
It's like right there. Is it just us?
right there, I don't know.
Oh, hello, birdie.
Oh, these creep me out where I can't see
I
anything.
can't see anything back there. But it looks. They're kind of disturbing.
I'm not seeing anything.
Why would it have gone off?
I don't know.
What was it, nighttime? 8:42 p.m.
Do you see anything in there? What's that down there?
Not right off. No. No, I don't see
I don't know, man.
it in this area.
What is that?
I don't know, that's what I was wondering. Oh, why would it have done that? Something hit the tree.
Holy crap, something hit the tree.
Yeah.
Wait.
What the freak?
Holy, that looks like it's looking straight down.
Doesn't it?
It is, because that's that mound that when I broke the branch and fell onto. So how? Dude, that's weird.
That's you putting it up. There's me back there.
It'll be all just me putting them up. Oh, wait a minute.
I thought we had it on. Oh, it is.
Oh, it's a deer.
There's a deer right there.
That's kind of cool.
What's this?
Wait, why is it?
This is you.
When I was taking it down.
Yeah, this is today. Wow. Well,
one picture, one freaking. Is that really it?
That's it. So basically, what that tells me is that's not. I mean, I don't know if it tells me anything other than I don't think that's the spot. I think honestly, when it comes down to it, we need to go where my grandpa was telling us about.
Clear up there.
Clear up there.
You went to.
Yeah, I think that's where we need to go.
Which makes more sense. I like the petroglyphs. It's like they were probably seen somewhere else. Like, I don't feel like the activity in this area would be. I don't know, maybe, but
I mean,
I think
been
the chances are far greater up there.
Yeah, they're far greater up there. So, I think that should be our plan, to head up higher.
I think you're gonna have to go up there.
Head up higher in the highs that you and us.
Yep, that's the next place we'll go and be terrified all night.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay. Well, there's nothing. That's crazy. Weak.
First aid kit. All right. So we are on our way up to the old stomping grounds where Grandpa used to see Sasquatch when it comes down to it, right? He used to see him up here, and this is where the stories he told us. We're heading up here, and we're gonna see. I don't know. What are we
Probably
doing?
nothing, but
Probably nothing, but we're gonna go see what we can find. We're gonna do some.
we're gonna hopefully go to the actual deck where he saw someone walk across.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the deck where he saw Sasquatch walk across. We're gonna head up into some lakes that he says are Sasquatch's hotbed there. We're gonna do a night hunt tonight.
Hopefully find some of that awesome water.
Some of that awesome water, yeah. So, we're kind of excited about it.
Yeah.
Aren't we? Sasquatch weather.
Should be nice to walk around in.
Well, we're kind of following George Coonrat's recommendations. We're gonna go hit up the lodge, which is where Sasquatch was spotted by your grandpa, and then we're gonna wrap around, go to 2 different lakes, kind of follow along that path that he said he'd been on a couple of times, that you've been on, Kobe's been on.
See what we can find.
Look for something.
Maybe
do some hollering.
Technique.
Look for some broken branches up high.
Yeah. Benches. So we're going to be on about a 7-mile walk here. So
we got 4 in, or 3.5 in.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then tonight,
we're going to play Sasquatch games.
Yeah, that's exactly
Night Sasquatch games.
So let's roll. Let's do it, man.
Okay, let's do it. Rock and roll. I'm going to put the hot dogs away. I need to lock this. Where's the...
All right,
Well, we were like a whole 2 minutes into the journey.
And accident.
So that knife was just falling out of the back of my case, and I had buttoned that. Just popped open. So I'm not happy with that at all. Watch me cut my finger getting the cross cut.
Do you need help with your...
Yeah, here we cut. It's not an easy job being a squatcher. Well, we've gotten nowhere.
What?
About cut my thumb off, which was like 500 yards from the trailer. And then
Now I guess it's probably good because we would have been out there getting soaked right now.
Yeah.
Now we're just waiting out the second rainstorm since we've gotten here.
Yeah. I really hope it allows us to get out.
But if we get out there and it's kind of misty, that's Sasquatch.
Oh,
That's Sasquatch time.
That's prime Sasquatch weather. I don't know, man. I seriously keep thinking about what my grandpa said about the dimensions with where Sasquatch is somehow coming in and out of another dimension into our dimension, and that's why, to me, that's like the only thing that makes sense of why we're seeing
it's here.
Yeah,
it's gone, and then it's seen some
otherwise
not necessarily the same, but
otherwise we would have pictures or like real video, or we'd have something else.
Community.
Yeah,
you know, there's got to be.
Yeah,
Sasquatch has been living here, sleeping here. It's bringing its food back to here. Never found.
No, it's never found.
It's like it comes. It's like Predator.
I know,
comes into this world to hunt.
To me, that's kind of my working theory, is that Sasquatch, he just comes in, takes a bite to eat or whatever it might be, and then heads back to Mars or wherever the hell else he lives. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird.
Well, all right, well,
it stopped.
It's done.
Did you see that?
And I see blue coming this way, so
we'll give it another few minutes to see what happens.
Otherwise, we'll just stare out the window all day.
I know.
Let's give it another shot. What do you think?
Yeah, let's keep our hands healthy.
Yeah, rain.
No slicing.
No rain.
I ended up abandoning that one. Went with the buck knife this time.
Good idea.
Tried and true.
Tried and true.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, poke my eye! What do you think?
That's crazy. It's actually more boxed off, so you know, like a bear or something running through there. Not really convenient.
No.
Like, why would it do that?
Yep.
So to pass right across in front of those windows, that's terrifying.
That's the porch where my grandpa said he saw Sasquatch. Right there.
Pretty high up here. Crazy. No trees. Where were you? 10,000?
10,280 feet, I think.
Man, that's crazy. But yeah, that's the spot, huh?
Yeah.
If I was Sasquatch, I'd walk right across.
I would too, totally.
It's really nice. Really nice deck. Maybe it was a Willy Wonka machine.
You hear it?
Yeah, it's your bag.
Like the one that...
The one that makes the everlasting gobstone.
That's the one.
Let's see if I can hear. It did though.
Dude, I loved watching you walk up on that sucker. Is that a cow? Yeah, it's a cow moose.
Yeah, true.
That was awesome.
I pissed my pants a little.
Well, first encounter down. We survived moose encounter.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. A little scary, but pretty sweet. I just wasn't, I thought it seriously looked like just like some straggler beef cow.
Yeah.
We've seen what? Like a ton on the way up.
Yeah.
So.
It's too high for them suckers.
Yeah. That's freaking sweet though.
There he goes.
This is their territory. This is their beef. Maybe moose transform into Bigfoot.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Those locations.
Just heard something weird out here. What was that? What
I don't know. It almost sounded like, you know, like if a piece of metal was hanging from a tree, but it was two and done. He's
Gotta
gonna come.
listen if
He's
there's
gonna
a holler
come
back.
He's gonna come running out. Yeah. Scared myself.
I don't know. Got my heart rate up. So here's a little lily pad pond that we came upon. So we're gonna do some exploring. Hey, do some exploring.
Yeah.
See what kind of Sasquatch sign we can find. What do you think? How far are we up? A mile maybe?
Yeah, probably a mile. Maybe. Probably only like a 1/16 of a mile.
Yeah.
Hear that though? That's one of the most glorious sounds on earth.
No humans.
Not one thing. Except for a horsefly trying to get in my ear. Call him straight in. Just comes trudging through the lily.
We are probably scaring the hell out of some hikers.
Alright, Kobe's if you listen closely, he's making gobstoppers, everlasting gobstoppers. That was close.
What's the guy's name? Like Shuttlesworth or something?
Oh yeah, what is his
The
name?
bad guy? I can't remember.
Buttersworth.
Butter? No.
I'm just kidding.
Mr. Buttersworth.
He's made the secret formula for delicious syrup. Why the urgency? Kobe?
It's raining, starting to rain. So we need to find a place where we can get under some shelter so we don't ruin our cameras.
You can get under me. I'll keep you dry. It is. It's like it's getting black up there, and it just hits hard. So we gotta get going.
I don't know. It's kind of going away.
Yeah, it's. I think we walked through it.
Let's roll till we can't roll no more.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll see if we can outlast the rain. Listening to Sasquatches running through the forest trying to get away from the rain too, if we can hear them. You know?
That'd be sweet. See him just go trucking across. Hey, Sasquatch, get out of the rain!
He's got a branch over his head, running like a newspaper.
He's holding Bambi above his head.
Yeah. It's coming down now.
Yeah, it is. I bet he, maybe he stinks.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just wet all the time.
That could be, man.
How many cameras you got?
No.
I'm using one of Kobe's. He's got another one, and then he's got that one filming. Mine's over there doing something. What's your snack of choice while searching for Sasquatch?
I like a Snickies.
Who wouldn't want
I like
us?
to get a little sneaky. Look, got peanuts.
Try and blow that chocolatey scent into the air.
That's damn good.
Baby. You're gonna live with us now. You've been bad.
That's right. Oh. That sounded like you, didn't it?
Yeah, you're dead on. Oh, dead.
What I heard is when they bang on the trees like that, it's different Bigfoots trying to locate each other. Or big feet, however you want to say the plural of Bigfoot.
Of all the things they could do to communicate, throwing a stick at
Grab a bigger, you need a bigger stick.
These are all used communication sticks.
Used them all up.
A lot of communication's been going on right here.
Communication hub.
All right, you ready?
I think so.
I'll do one more.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't realize it's his cousin.
No, he's like hiding when someone rings the doorbell. Like, I am.
I'm just trying to get some peace and quiet up here. You might want to stand back. I feel like shrapnel and debris is gonna get flung.
I'll do it a couple more times. Hold on.
Bird. Weird bird. Pissed a bird off.
Was that a bird?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird how like your ears ring because it's so silent.
Yeah, try it again. One more time.
Gotta get some kind of response. Nothing here. Maybe up further. That didn't work out.
Try that one again. That was horrible.
That's a bloody murder scream. Those screamers from like the Northwest, like fully sound like somebody just screaming.
Really? You have another hoot.
Surprised I can do that. Born Sasquatch talker.
You gonna throw up now? That's just too much.
Snicker bars coming up. Pissed a lot of birds off.
I know you did. Looks like
Got
it
a little
stopped.
break. A little shiny. We ate our Snickers. Drank some aqua.
Mhm.
Now we're getting out of here.
Okay.
We'll move up further. No response when I banged on the trees. Only pissed off all the local wildlife.
All right, let's do it.
It's like oddly eerie right here.
It really is. There's like a weird feeling in this, like.
What was that? Did you just do that? Did you hear those branches?
Like back there.
Uh-huh. No, but seriously, like this spot, I don't know why, it feels a little odd.
Yeah.
Kobe had mentioned that you like this, like you said, this is like one of your favorite spots. But
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
feel like this is a weird spot.
Again, like thinking about like, you do feel weird, right? You kind of feel
You
a little
kind
weird.
of do, really.
Like I wonder if
I don't know
that's
if it's
like
the history of there was maybe a spotting or sighting.
I don't know. We think about that where we, say that he's coming in and out of a dimension. Like maybe there's like some weird feeling when you get to those
You're
spots,
close to like a
like those
different
the holes
wormhole
or like
or something.
I don't know.
It
dude.
definitely feels weird. I don't know if it's just because it's dead silent, there's no wind, and freaking black clouds coming over top.
Let's see if we can make it to the lake before we get jumped on.
See that dark
See
spot?
something?
Yeah, see that? Like, it's like dark in between the trees right there. I don't know if it's a crack in the rock.
See?
No, it's just like a perfect gap between two trees.
So say you spotted Bigfoot right now, just in the distance, walking. Like, what would you do?
I'd get my camera out and get some steady, high-quality 4K footage of Sasquatch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The impossible.
The impossible. Make the impossible happen.
Now that would be impossible. That would be something, though.
I know. See, there's the lake.
Put her name on the map. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, we better find some shelter. We're gonna get rained on big time. We're up here at Tamarack, and it just hit like crazy. We got rain, wind. We're trying to get over to this side here, but something's not wanting us to get that way. So we need to go find some shelter. Yeah, it's getting shelter. Let's go through here. Dude, that's a cold wind too. Look at this little. This isn't a bad spot.
Yeah, this will do right down there.
We need to get in here. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think this will have to do for now. Need to get something on this camera.
Yeah. Well, where are we? Little cove.
Yeah, we found us a little Sasquatch cove that we're hiding in here, and we hope that this doesn't like dump on us. It's mostly just sprinkling and wind right now.
Man, it's coming strong
Came in
from
fast,
that way. So kind of trying to use this tree to block it.
We're gonna hang it out right here until it calms down, and then we're gonna head to another lake that's about 3/4 of a mile that way, and then back towards camp. So that we
That's kind of the furthest in we're going for.
Yeah,
today, huh?
for today. Yeah, and then tonight we'll make another run to another little lake in the evening when there's no sun, when it's dark. Let's see what happens.
Freezing.
It's cold.
That wind is big crunches.
Woo!
This is big crunches. Man, we got freaking chilly. Oh, that's getting a little heavy. I can't believe how much is blocking it until you stand out in there. What's up over that ridge there?
Yeah, so Fish Lake is right up over this ridge, and this is where my grandpa said that he saw the footprint of Bigfoot in like a sandbar to a creek that runs into that lake. We don't have time to actually get up all the way over there.
Yeah, that's a long ways. Nick, if you can tell how high.
It's a long way.
Above the tree line, so you're going up over
11,000.
12 probably.
But
drop down.
If he's up there, he's in here. I mean,
right.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna. It looks like this is actually stopping, so we're gonna probably start trekking down to another lake that's about 3/4 of a mile that way, and then after that lake, we'll head back down towards camp, have some dinner, get ready for our night
cap.
No, our night hunt. That one's gonna be the fun one.
Yeah.
So,
I guess.
Yeah. Well, should we do it?
All right, let's get going.
Wow, that's cool. That sits down deep here. 200.
Look at this, like 10 minutes, and it's
done.
nice.
There's no wind. I guess we got a little hillside, but still.
Should we take off these raincoats?
You take off your raincoat.
Oh, freak, dude. It's like perfect right now. Oh. You beautiful little fish.
Away from me.
Yeah, I've only been there's another lake like right up here, but I've only been there. Well, I think there's actually 2 more lakes up there.
Really?
Yeah, they're not that far. But
It's crazy how close all of these are.
Yeah, we just don't have enough time to get up there and then all the way back before dark, probably. So
Yeah.
Are you sad we haven't seen Bigfoot yet? You look a little down.
He didn't care. Tired of it. He don't care about people. Selfish.
I don't know. What do you think? What do we need to do to I mean, I don't even know.
Win the lottery. You have to get lucky as lucky.
I remember they said you gotta hoot, you gotta holler, you gotta have fun.
Oh yeah, you gotta have fun.
We just gotta.
He likes parties.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have better luck tonight in the dark.
I think he just tries to avoid the possibility of being seen. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's rained, the weather's kind of crappy, and most people aren't out on the trails. Yeah, he might try to slip out tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And if he does, he's gonna be right there, 4K.
You're gonna tackle him.
Huh?
You're gonna tackle him.
I'm gonna cut my thumb open trying to get my knife out.
Yeah, no kidding. I think we're seeing a moose, but it could be a
That's not the
Sasquatch.
same one.
Huh?
That's not the same one.
It's not?
No, that's a... I don't think it is, because those are a lot bigger.
Is it a bull? It's not a Sasquatch, is it?
That's a bull. Got ourselves a moose.
Dang. Looked like a Sasquatch almost.
I know.
Standing over
it
there
was
like
standing
that.
frontwards, and then it
If I had a
moved.
different lens, you could see it way over there. I don't know. What do you think about this night hunt we're looking at doing?
I don't know. I'm feeling too tired. Too scared.
Not gonna happen.
No, it'll happen. It sounds a little bit disturbing.
Yeah. I feel your flow there, man.
Might be running back to the trailer. First bit of the walk that we're gonna do. Okay, I'm done. Well, we got some nice lights. So.
Yeah, we do. What did you feel about our excursion earlier
I
today?
thought it was pretty sweet. Like the one area, it just something just felt weird.
It did, didn't
It's
it?
a weird area.
I don't know what it was. Something about it was a little odd. Like there was a presence, some weird,
It did feel,
Something.
It felt strange.
You know?
It felt strange.
feel super strange. I don't know. It was odd.
It was. I don't know. Everything was just there was no wind. It was raining or about to rain, and no birds. It was just odd.
Yeah, it was funky.
But that was a
dude.
definitely weird feeling.
Yeah. Well, we'll let that sun go down a little bit and let Sasquatch get out of bed.
Dark fast, it stays
I know it is.
cloudy.
Yeah. So, how many weapons do you have on you at the moment? Like, in your head, I want you to count them. How many?
Do you really want?
I really want to know. Don't tell me what they are. I just want you to count them and tell me how many.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 weapons on me.
Are you counting your arms?
Huh?
Are you counting?
No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. All right. Well.
On my head.
Yeah, exactly. Your mind is a weapon.
Yeah, I'm loaded full of weapons.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. I guess we're gonna go do this. We're gonna go out in the dark and see if we can find Sasquatch.
Yep.
This is stupid.
Thanks, BioLight, for giving me the light to shoot, kill, stab.
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, you might want to. I'm the one.
You're the one that's low. You really hit yourself.
This isn't going well.
Not starting well. There we go.
Butterfly, what the hell is it?
All right. Let's roll.
It's like a real fine misty. I gotta go back to the camper.
This is ridiculous.
We're gonna catch that freaking moose, and I'm gonna piss my pants.
Are we even on a trail?
I don't know. What are we doing?
I don't know, man. Is this worth it?
No. I keep feeling like I see stuff standing. We're gonna walk into
Like, I don't know if it's better to be quiet.
we're gonna walk into a Sasquatch community. What are those noises? You hear them?
What is that right there? You see that right in front
Yeah,
of us?
yeah.
What is that?
This is a tree stump
Is it?
shaped like a Sasquatch. Oh my god. I about pulled my samurai sword out.
Dude,
This is not enjoyable.
we need to find the trail.
Right there. I don't like that. What was that? Did you hear it? I'm not even kidding you.
What was that?
I don't know. Oh, can you hear it? I'm just like freaked, man. How would you ever know? You know? There's something. Did you hear that?
Yeah, dude.
It was like deep tree. It was like hooves or like something like heavy.
Okay.
It's like over in that spot over there. It's like I can still hear like right back there. Oh, sorry.
Like a bark.
I think I'm done. I don't know. It has like this weird. I don't know.
Was it a moose?
No, because it like. I don't know. Do they make that sound?
How far are we out?
A wave. I just don't like being like something behind us.
Dude, let's look back. Wait, off to our right. What's that?
I can't freaking breathe. I don't know. Let's keep going. I want out.
That.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think we're getting light. We're close to getting out of here. Are you good? You want this
No,
flashlight?
it's fine. We made it back.
Oh, man, my stomach hurts. Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, that was freaking nuts.
It's hard to see because it almost looks like a fog, like that smoke. I know, and it's been like the smoke is just like stuck in the air all night. Well, that was your stupid idea.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was dumb. It sounded like a cross between like a growl and a bark.
Yeah. It's like I was gonna catch a glimpse of eyes or something. I didn't see anything. That gave me a stomach ache. Running that fast through freaking garbage. I have a weird feeling that that's enough for me.
Yeah, you just don't really think about it until you're out there. Like
When
oh,
we
it's not
came
gonna
up
be
on that
bad.
one spot, it was just an awkward feeling, and that felt like that right off the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how it's like look, see it's how it's like
Misty.
like a Halloween.
Dude, the stupid thing is, it's exactly what my grandpa
Yeah,
said.
it just
It's
lingers.
misty.
Is that common up here?
Well, I want to get in.
All right.
Yeah, good.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
That's it.
that's we're done. That's the hunt for Sasquatch. The hunt for Bigfoot is over.
Yeah, that area can remain a mystery for all I care.
Eric can kiss my ass for all I care at this point.
Seriously though, I knew we were asking for it coming up in there at night.
In the end, our search for Bigfoot ended up where most do, in uncertainty. Does this ancient primal creature roam the darkness of our woods? Does he freely travel from our dimension to another? Or are we chasing shadows? Are we indulging in fantasy and folklore? Did we ever expect to solve the mystery or actually find the Bigfoot? Maybe not, but we had a damn good time trying.